Hello, hello, hello. We are back.
Yeah, it's good to be back
Good to
for
have
me.
you back. Good to have you back, especially for today's topic. All right.
Yeah,
So this is Ghetto Love Goes,
yeah,
season 2,
two.
episode 8. We rounded out season 2, so that's nice.
Yeah.
And today we're going to talk about just the wonderful world of dating, all the ins and outs, how crazy and confusing that shit can be.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So, I mean, I think the safest way to get this started is just talking about what is dating. What is a date? What is dating? Like, because I think the biggest problem with a
There's
lot of shit
levels
is
to
just
this shit,
is
right? That's
levels
really what
and
it is.
and its clarity.
Yeah.
And people seem to like blur lines and shit just cause shit feel good.
Yeah, for sure. I've been through that a couple times in
Man,
my
I'm
life,
I'm constantly going through that shit,
to say
man.
the least, right?
I be fucking up. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, so season 2, episode 8. So it's a date.
So it's a date.
That's the name of the show today.
Right on, right on.
Yeah. So yeah, I like the way you presented it though. What is dating? You know what I'm saying? And then why do people blur the lines? Because it definitely happens, right? Like most people I feel like there's a magic number in everybody's head. Like first date is first date. I
See,
feel like
honestly, I don't even got a number.
you don't, but I think a lot of
The
people
general
do.
consensus is
It's like
like,
a
okay, now we're a thing after this many dates.
correct that type of
I get
situation.
that.
So
I get that.
like for me, like I've noticed, right? Like the first date, everybody agrees, right? Like both people in that situation are like, I don't know if I like this motherfucker yet. So let's see. I'm feeling her out. She feeling me out. Boom, right? So everybody got a first date like consensus of this is the interview date. This is the how do we vibe together? How do we talk? How do
Do
we
you?
interact?
Because I know you're a really like structured, methodical person. Do you have
Yeah.
like a structure on how you do shit like that?
Usually, I ain't like I believe a first date should be essentially conversational. I don't feel like
Yeah,
we
I
should
do
do an
too.
activity that's too
Yeah,
much. Like I don't
I
like
don't want to go to it. Like, if I don't want to go to a movie with you
correct
because
because then I'm
I'm
a
gonna pay attention. Me personally, I'm gonna pay attention to the movie and shit. You
absolutely,
know?
and I'm not. Do not talk to me while we watching the
Oh
movie because
God, don't
I'm
ask me
trying to see
nothing.
this shit too. Like, and then
Oh, why is this happening? Bitch, this is my first time here too.
I don't know. The writers think it's supposed to happen. I don't know. So, but like, I feel like movies are an automatic killer of like if y'all just want to spend time together, that's cool. But that's a into dates type of thing.
Yeah,
I
it
think.
stifles the get to know you thing.
Yeah. So generally, most of the time, the best way to talk to somebody is to share a meal with them, which I
Yeah.
know sounds basic. A lot of people are like, oh, you just all we do is go out to eat and fuck. Right? People say that all the time, but
See,
like,
but I think that's your fault. Not your fault. I'm talking about like a woman
yeah,
that complained about that. Like that's your fault. Like suggest some shit. Reason I'm saying that is because like you like you say you want a conversational type of setting to be like the first day or first couple of dates and
yeah,
shit
first
like
couple
that.
for sure. Yeah,
You know what I mean? But it's like it's like in this setting where we sit down, we talking, we like you like should be really comfortable and shit like that.
mm-hmm.
So if that's like, oh well, that's all we do. Well, do you got to suggest some different shit?
yeah.
Okay, so what is a date? Just not dating. What is a date to
A
you?
date to me is I try to approach things as simply as possible. I don't like to
Same.
super overcomplicate shit. Like I feel like if both of us set aside X amount of time to do something, that's a date. So if we both say Friday at 7 or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
That's the date. It's not like I know some people have like I've dated women that have like, well, we got to do dates and stages. Like a date is not we went to grab food and talk to each other. Is we went and got the food and then we went and got a drink and then we went bowling and then we went to throw axes at the little axe throwing bar and then we went home. I feel like that's a series of things. That's cool.
That's a Sex in the City ass date.
That's cool.
But I get
like,
it though. I fuck with that. That sounds like a great night. I'm not gonna
it's
lie.
fun. I done it, but I'm just saying like
But if
it's
this is
like
your
a
steps every time, it's gonna feel like a pissing contest. Like I just got to keep on impressing you every time I
yeah,
link with you and
if
shit.
the
You
pressure
know?
start to link up like a lot, and then like in general, obviously there's unicorns and shit, but like in general, most of the let's go on a date is applied to the man. You got to come up with the
Yeah,
where, the
yeah.
when, the what, and that's fine. But then sometimes that shit get irritating and
It
tiresome.
do. It
So
do.
like, and I can feel it like if the woman's doing most of that, I'm pretty sure she don't want to do that shit every time too.
Facts.
So it's like but don't nobody care about how men feel. I'm sorry, I'm just
It
playing,
get-
ladies. Chill, don't come at me like
Bro,
that.
it
But I was
get dead really fast. It get dead really fast when it's not a team effort. So my
Yeah.
cheat with that because I agree with you on the date. I'm a less structured person. I'm a real free flowing type of
Me
person.
too.
So I don't consider everything dates, but like just like, hey, if I'm finna go to the fucking laundromat and you free and you want to talk to me, just pull up to the fucking laundromat while I
Like
fold my t-shirts.
again,
That's not a date,
that
but it's
is
like
though.
it's spending time, it's getting to know each other. That's a safe space to like have the conversations that you want to, like the pre-conversation that you want to
Yeah.
have to see if you really give a fuck about this person and shit like
I
that.
want to start going to laundromat. Mike, I like that.
Laundromats, bro, going on random walks. You know, it's summer now, but you know, chicks be wanting to walk and throw their waist trainer on and get their shit together. Like, okay, cool. I'll come and
We
walk
could
and
do that.
talk a little
Yeah.
shit with you.
All right.
Just cause when it's so like structured and when it's like the cliche date, it's like stigmas and like shit that people think you have to do or like things that have to
Yeah, I
go
can see
along
that.
with shit like that. With me, I just try to provide. This is just time for us to chop it up and shit like that.
Yeah. Now that's gonna be a
Some women
beautiful
will feel
thing.
like that's not a date.
Yes, I was
Like,
gonna say because if like if someone I've heard
yeah,
this.
like I
If he
just
ain't
took my
spending no
kids to the
money,
beach and shit. So like me, oh, you not doing nothing. I'm over here at the beach with the kids and shit. Come pull up and throw the volleyball around with us and shit like that. Like, women,
yeah,
oh, that's not a date. That's not a proper date. Well, then just stay at home. What the fuck? Like,
because I'm not gonna leave my kids.
I'll be trying to cheat and do shit that I was already gonna do.
Yeah,
Like if I know I'm finna go get some food. I'm hungry and shit. Oh, you
you want to come
cool? I
with me?
like you.
Yeah,
I can share a meal with you and shit. And if I invite you, I don't mind paying because I invited you. You know?
correct. Yeah. See, a lot of the times that's not like you said. That's not gonna go over as a date.
Yeah, women don't feel like that's a date.
That's a you just didn't want to do this by yourself.
But me personally, I'm cool with you not considering that the date because in me, I feel like I would like to do something like that before I take you on a real date because it's like, how I fucking know if I like you or not, you know?
Yeah. Like I'd have definitely been I'd have been on a lot of first dates and not a lot of seconds, right?
Exactly.
Because
Yeah.
like I done did the whole, you know, let's I'm gonna do it big this time type of thing. Went to the steakhouse and spent $250, $300 on a dinner.
Yeah.
And then went to
Do you ever
fucking
feel slighted afterwards?
not slighted, but I'd be like, I could have definitely just fucking grabbed me a burger and went to the crib. Like I did not like her, man. Like I was like,
I know I didn't went through that
that's
shit before too.
but that's when I was only dating with my eyes.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
my fault.
yeah.
That's on me. Right. Like I
Facts.
saw her, I was like, she fine, I want to do this shit. And then, like you said, the pissing contest, right? Because I know there's other niggas. I know
Yeah,
this. So I have
yeah.
to provide an experience that everybody can't. Right? Like I want to do I done did some shit, man. Like I ain't never did the whole let me take you away for a weekend shit. I gotta really fuck with you.
Yeah,
like that.
that's a lot for me
But
too. I ain't gonna lie.
it's not even a money thing. Like everybody,
Exactly,
it's
it's not a
just
money thing. It's just, am I really finna be fully invested with you
for
and
two
just you?
days, 3 days.
Yeah, that's a big leap of faith.
Ooh, especially what if the
I'm
sex
gonna do
whack?
that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that one
God,
time though. I'm gonna do that just to say I did it, just for like to
like
get
checking
the
off the box.
experience and shit. Like a chick we real fresh into knowing each other, but we feel like it's a mutual interest, and we just gonna go kick it somewhere.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be far because I can't be far away and be stuck with a
Yeah,
motherfucker.
I be feeling like I gotta escape this bitch now.
Yeah, I ain't trying to go through that.
But I don't know. Like I feel like dating shouldn't be that hard. People, like you said, people do apply a lot of pressure to it.
They overcomplicate it. A lot of lines get blurred and shit like that.
Like I feel like, and I know a lot of women probably can agree to this too. I don't know. I'm not trying to put words in your mouth or nothing, but like I feel like there needs to be like usually after the first date, somebody's feeling the other one more than the other, right? So then, like in general,
No, I'm agreeing with you.
somebody's like, oh, 10. I'm all in. I want to do this. And then somebody's like, it was cool. It was about 7, 8. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? That's
yeah.
fine, right? And then you'll go to the second date. Usually by that second date, it's like, okay, now the vibe has been maintained. You know, he looked nice still. He smelled good, or the other way around. Man, she fine as hell. She cool.
Do
This
you
bitch,
ever
like,
go into dating to be sold?
not to be sold, but I'm looking to buy. If that makes sense.
I get that. No, see, with me, it's genuine interest. I like this person, all that good shit. We go on a date. The first couple of days is never even for me to just be like, this is confirmation.
Yeah,
But I know I jumped the gun with liking him. I'm really like if I
yeah.
like you, I like you. I'm that kind of nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
I'll be like, I like her. I'm in.
But it's like I don't go into it. Oh, this first date was cool. I'm all in now. It's like this first date was cool. I can see myself taking time to get to know this person. Because I try to slow shit down. I'm a guilty of just going into a bunch of things just because they felt right and shit. So as I'm
Yeah.
getting older, I try to like slow shit down. Like
So
this
you-
cool, this feels nice, but you probably way more into this than I'm into this, and I don't want to like hurt your feelings or crash and burn because you tell me
Or
you
the other
love
way
me and I don't
around.
love you yet, shit like
Yeah,
that. You
and the
know
other way around. Like I didn't when I was younger.
that
I
too.
remember I was. I
Yeah,
remember,
I done been on that side too.
I remember when I was 22, man. For story time. No, I was 22. I went on this date. This lady was a little. I ain't gonna say her name, but she was a little older than me. She was 26. 4 years ain't a big deal, but it's
Okay,
a difference.
but it's enough though.
Yeah. So, and my food last went in there like nostrils, nigga, big as airplane
Wide
hangers.
the
I was
fuck
ready. Like,
open,
I was like,
bro.
I didn't
It'd be
tell her. I didn't
crazy
drop an
because it
L
be like
bomb.
that.
I didn't do nothing like that. But I was like, oh yeah, right. And what you know what killed me though? At the end of the date, bro, like we drove our separate cars.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, "Can I just take a ride with you for a minute?" I was like, "Oh, I like that," because I like old school music and shit. Don't judge me, but
Nah,
so
that's some of the more pure shit.
yeah, we put on some old R&B. We was talking and shit, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I like her." Right? I was all in. I come to find out she was like damn near engaged with another dude, but she was dating, and I was like, "But see, that nigga made her mad." But she was a free agent. She was a restricted free agent.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm trying to sign a deal. I'm like, boom, baby, I got a signing bonus. I got the guaranteed 72 years max. What's up? Like, I was ready to go
That's
all in, right? Like,
as men, we fuck up with that.
yeah,
It's because of the stigma that's put on dating. Dating is like, this is a girl, I like her. I'm supposed to be proving that I'm the nigga she should be trying to fuck
yeah,
with, as
like,
opposed
choose
to
me.
us just filling each other out, you
Yeah.
know? Because a lot of women, and I could be wrong, y'all tell me to shut the fuck up if I need to shut up. But a lot of women don't go into dating thinking that, like, I need to prove that I'm like that bitch that he need to be fucking with. Like, it's just, oh, you like me and I'm allowing you to entertain me right now,
Yeah.
you know?
I'm,
But it's
most of
like,
the time,
that's when niggas, that's why niggas be falling out of it, because it's like, oh, well, this bitch dull. She ain't got no personality and shit like that. She just here, you know?
Yeah.
And
You don't
it's
feel no
like,
real connection and shit. Like,
because I'm one of them, like I said, I'm a big experience dude. So like usually in the first couple of conversations, that's one of the things I'm trying to figure out. Like, oh, you're dating. You said you haven't really had a bunch of success in this field beforehand. What are some of the things that you haven't done that you would like to do? You know, shit like that. Those kind of give me a feel on what I want to do for like the first time we dated or link up or whatever like that.
I think one of the best things I ever heard from a woman dating wise, she said this to me, and I was like, damn. And the way she worded it was perfect. She was like, you got to treat me how I treat myself. And I was like, oh.
I 100% feel that.
But like, usually that's not the case. You just do all the shit for me I can't do for myself.
Facts.
That's
That's because you going into this, you're supposed to be trying to add to it. Whatever it
Yeah.
is, you're supposed to be trying to add to it. Or at the very least, I like you enough to bring you into we maintaining what we already got going on and shit.
Right.
You never supposed to like pull from a woman, I don't think. Or
Yeah.
like not pull from, but like pull a woman down. You never supposed to stifle
never.
what she got going on.
That's true. And vice versa, right? Like,
100% vice versa.
you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people leave that part out of shit. I feel like I don't know, man. There's a weird energy now. Like, I'm 35. My birthday's Saturday. I'll be 36. I'm getting old, but I'm still young.
Grown as hell, boy. Grown as hell.
No, but like, you know, I'm moving up in age, which means that shit do got it. Because like I said, when I said I'm looking to buy, like, you can't sell me on shit. But
yeah,
if I see it, I'm putting the ring on the motherfucker. Like,
if
like
it's
that's the
there,
stage I'm
yeah.
in, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not.
Is that a myth?
What?
I don't know if that's a myth, bro.
What's that?
Like just being fully ready to go with a female. Like people act like that shit is full, like, you know, far between. Now, I don't think it is. I think eventually, sometimes I be thinking I'm living in a fairy tale with what I think I want, but I think eventually I'll find like, all right, this is the one and shit like that. You know?
I don't know if that's the case. Like, I don't feel like you said, the fairy tale thing. I don't know if that happens. I ain't never felt that.
Right.
I ain't never had the whole lightning strike situation.
I have, bro, but I was a duck back then. We ain't got to talk about that.
Again, when I was 22, the lightning struck me. She just was like,
I was a duck, boy.
But you know, like I haven't felt that recently. Let me say that. So like, I don't know if the whole. I feel like soulmates do exist, but I don't know if they're always romantic. I feel like, you know, love at first sight can exist, but most of the time that shit is really infatuation or lust. Like, I feel like a lot of shit that didn't have a clear explanation has been labeled something because they came up with the name of it 50, 60 years ago.
Yeah.
There was no research or study done to give it a proper name.
Right.
Like niggas crazy, but they was really bipolar. You know what I'm saying? Or motherfuckers is
I get you 100%.
unstable. He's so
I
wrong
think you
with him,
need
but
a
they
little
really had
infatuation
depression or
in these
anxiety and shit
situations,
like that.
though. You gotta be slightly, well, not even slightly. I think you gotta be like super infatuated with the person for it to work. Like, I want to be with this person and constantly have this person around, not constantly, consistently have this person around and shit like that. I think those two words get misconstrued, but that's another topic. But
fact, we can talk about that on the whole.
yeah, exactly. I mean, after like the first date, usually a motherfucker like, okay, this is a thing now. We can start dating. But to me, that's I don't belong to you yet. You don't belong to me yet. You're not my person yet.
And that's got to be a mutual thing.
Yeah,
I feel like people skip over that.
You got to talk about exclusivity too. I won't say never, but I don't really have those conversations a lot because
it's an awkward thing to bring up too,
especially
if you don't know if they feel the same way.
It's awkward, that's and I don't be trying to like harp on motherfucking shit. Like, but I think dudes don't really shy away from competition like that, and women do. Women like, oh well, if it's me and somebody else, then just go over there. And sometimes I feel like that too. I feel like that if I feel like I'm getting lied to. Like if it's really deep over there and there's some casual shit, then you know what I'm saying, go over there. I'm not gonna like hate you for it.
I'm really engaged in this thing. He just pissed me off. So I was out here for 3 months for doing what I was doing. But like you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel that like I don't the competition thing, I feel like we're kind of it's just men are taught competition immediately. I'm not saying that's the right thing, but like day one, they're like, all
yeah,
right.
That's true. You know but for me, like, in dating, if I know like I'm dating this chick, but
women always feel like they're the prize, regardless of the situation.
They should be earned and shit. Yeah, I get that.
You know what I'm saying? Like even and most of the time they right, sometimes they not. So we're like,
man, I be feeling like we either both just good for each other or I'm the fucking prize.
But it's the self grandeur, right? The losing the grandeur to yourself and shit. Like
that's right.
I am the prize, right? Like, and I feel like that's the wrong way to approach anything because that's how you get the whole conceited, arrogant, all that kind of shit put on you. So
100%.
99.99, 100% of the time. Let's be real. Women feel like they're the prize, right? Regardless of her own shit, that's fine. You're just supposed to deal with it and take it. But they will consistently remind you of that too. Like, hey, you need to be doing this more. You need to be doing that more. You need to take care of this. You need to fix this problem with yourself. You need to stop doing that. Stop talking to them. Stop going over there.
Yeah, and dudes don't bring that shit up enough.
And it's like, because you really can't, because women feel like because in her mind she's the prize. She knows that the minute she doesn't want to deal with some shit, she can go elsewhere.
So then, am I a woman? Because I be feeling
no, but I
be feeling like that too. Though
you as a man also know that that's true because this is gonna give me a lot of pissed off people. There is nothing that a woman can do in your life that will really affect it.
Exactly, that's facts,
and that's fucked up. But it's the truth.
Yeah,
right?
That's touchy, but it's that's like kind of my like big spade.
It's everybody's. You know? It's every man in the world's ace of spades, bro. Yeah, big joker, if you want to call it. Like everybody knows. Every nigga know. Regardless, like if she,
it ain't gonna be that much of a fall off. Yeah,
if she left today, I'd be salty about it. Maybe I might be hurt. I did love her. I wanted her. All that shit. But your life is pretty. Even if the only way marriage is in and they hurt niggas because they take half his shit.
Exactly.
like
if you got any type of anything going on, a woman can add to it. They'll take if y'all married,
but they're not the foundation of it.
Yeah, right? Exactly. Because a female ain't even finna fuck with no nigga that just ain't got no kind of foundation. You know,
true. They do, but that's because
that'd be the women that like fixing shit up. That's different.
Or because they want some control, some power,
yeah,
sway. They want to feel like we be feeling. Like, don't kill me, y'all. Like that's
we gonna fuck around and get canceled.
I'm gonna get. Somebody will be in my DM like, fuck you.
I ain't gonna get canceled. I ain't gonna get canceled. They already don't like me, so we good.
No, like I know, like, but because men happen to women.
Yeah.
That's just the truth, right? Like in a woman's day-to-day life and all that shit, there's nothing more disruptive or catastrophic to her than a man.
That's right.
That's like right. If a man comes into your life and wants to add to it, and wants to build you. and literally push you up and lift you up and hold you up and shit like that, you're gonna be like, oh my God, I've never felt like this. I love this nigga, whatever, right?
And I think
But
with women come in and they want to do that until they don't want to do that. And it's a way
because
shorter lifespan on that shit.
How many times you seen, how many podcasts you heard, shows, fucking blogs, vlogs, whatever, motherfuckers be like, if a man can have a maid and a prostitute, why do we need a woman? I think that's a little.
That's to the furthest extremity, but it's kind of some
super
fact in
fucked
that,
up to
though.
look at it like that. But there is, again, it's the, even a broken clock is right twice a day type of shit.
Exactly.
Right? Like,
it's definitely some fact in that, bro.
Because realistically, like, I know if a woman came into my life today and she was a perfect match for me, 10s across the board for everything, right? Her personality, all that shit, right? Boom. And we got together. And we was together for 2-3 years. Our lives and kind of twisted up together and mingled in and all that shit. And she's like, all right, nigga, I'm done. I'm out. It would hurt me emotionally, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
It's not going to affect my bottom line. I'm not going to lose no money. I'm not going to stop having the shit I had. Like, because most of the time, I bought all my own shit anyway. Exactly. I took care of all my own shit. Exactly. I was paying my own. Yeah. I was paying all the bills anyway. You know what I'm saying? So you leaving doesn't really, it hurts, but it don't fuck up my whole life.
So we're thinking about all of that, because this is a question I don't think any of us can really answer for real. Any of us being men. Yeah. Thinking about all of that shit, why do we still date?
Because exactly, shit, dog.
Exactly,
like a world without women is fucking take me out, nigga. I kill myself.
Exactly.
If I woke up tomorrow and there was nothing but men on this planet, I'm walking into the ocean.
Exactly. Like, I don't want to be here no more. I think what it is with me, because like I said, I'm a real self-reflective person, and I spend a good amount of time alone, so I'll be, thinking a lot. Yeah. I think that's where like my gripe and my issues with women come from, is because I fucking love them so much. So it's, as a kid, like it's shit that you just you might like, but then you as time goes along, you figure out you're not good at it.
Outgrow the shit or something. Yeah.
No, like me personally. Bro, I'm not great at video games. I play video games and shit, but I'm not like the fucking video game wizard and shit. But I play them.
Streaming and look at my
achievements and shit. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, so it's like to me, that's how women are in my life. I like them. Like, I fucking love women. I want to be around them. I'm a type of person, I really value companionship, especially companionship with women and shit. But you can't figure them out. So it's like, man, I really like this shit. I like being in relationships and shit too, but I can't fucking figure them out. That's why I've been single so long and shit. Yeah. So it's like, I've been sitting and thinking about that, and it's crazy as fuck, because it's like, you constantly, but you got to go through it, because as a heterosexual man, I love women. I want to be with a woman and shit like that. So it's like, even though I can't figure out, you just constantly bumping your head, trying to figure this out and trying to get with the woman that you believe that you're supposed to be with and shit like that. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I think that's why dating is gonna always be a revolving door. I think I'm gonna get better at it though, hopefully.
But it's the yin yang thing, right? Like, we, as much as we don't need them, I guess and I don't mean that, ladies, that we don't need y'all, but you know what I'm saying? Like, as much as we quote unquote don't need them, I absolutely need them, bro. Like, I was like,
yeah, that's a good question.
I can't help it. So like, she said purpose, meaning, longevity, or even I want to, like, I'm in this point in my life where I do want to be married. But I'm not just trying to get married. Like, I want to do that shit one time.
Yeah, same.
Like, I want to be happy.
And I think some women probably classify that shit as like cold feet. Okay, I'm gonna read the question for the listeners. Right. So it's Shadette Baker. I think it's Shadette Baker said, women think like this as well. So where do we stand? How are we gonna ever date with a purpose? Purpose meaning longevity or even marriage.
That's a tricky one.
I ain't got that far in my life. Like, I wish I had. Go ahead.
I think I have a pretty good answer to this. So nobody can get you ready. You have to be ready yourself.
Facts.
So no matter if Miss Baker, again, she was the perfect 10s, right? I met her today. It was like, damn, this is it.
Like, this, if I ain't ready, this works. Yeah.
If I ain't ready, it no matter what the fuck she do, what she say, dress like, smell like, cook like, clean like, fuck like, none of that shit matters if I ain't ready. So until, just like if a dude could come into a woman's life and be like, knight in shining armor, all that bullshit.
Yeah, but if she not
open
ready,
doors and lay down his jacket on puddles and all that kind of shit. And then she like, I'm for the streets. Like, she for the streets. And men can be for the streets too. So like, until we're ready, I wasn't ready until like 33, 32 for real. Like that's when I was like, I'm willing to make the sacrifices necessary to include a woman in my life forever.
Well, I just turned 30, so
And yeah, see, I'm again, Mike. I'm
I be yeah.
down this timeline.
I be thinking I'm ready. Well, I don't know if I'm ready for marriage. I am ready to date for a purpose though, but sometimes I be thinking like, am I ready to date for a purpose, or am I just tired of these hoes? Because I'm tired of these hoes. I ain't gonna lie to
and those
you.
are very different things, right?
They
Like
are.
it's because
super different,
because soon
bro.
as a group of new hoes show up, you be like, let's get them a try.
Exactly,
They might be
exactly.
different, right? Like so,
I think you know, a lot of that shit get classified. Oh well, men just love these hoes, and men be scared of commitment, and it's not that for me personally. I just in my years of dating, I know what it feel like to get it wrong. So I'll be real precautious now because it's like, am I finna get all in with this situation and it be wrong again?
yeah.
But I guess it's just something that we got to go through.
Until you got to keep. This is the journey I'm willing to keep. This is the quest I'm willing to retry every time until I fucking pass it. Right? Like
maybe that's what it is. I got to be more willing.
Because this is the thing. Like everybody be like, oh, men are trash, women are trash, dating is trash. I'm done. I'm gonna be.
I hate that question.
Doing what I'm doing. What's the question?
It's like she was saying, ladies, this is why you got to ask a man, like, what is his purpose for dating? Like, what is he dating for? I never have a real answer because I don't wake up
like that.
Yeah, that, and I don't wake up trying to get married every day. You know?
Yeah, true.
I know what I want. I'm
open to it. Again,
yeah,
I'm ready to buy, but you can't sell me shit.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I go to a store and I'm like, I want to get shoes. You can't sell me shoes I don't wear, bro. Like you can't go.
I know what I want. I
got these. I be like, I came for the Dookie, bro. That's all I'm buying.
Facts.
I didn't come for no Air Max. I didn't come
me
for
personally. I'm like I kind of got an idea of what I want. The biggest thing I want is like if I was to answer that question, I would not want to answer it. I'd be upset. But if I was to answer that question, like my picture of stability, a woman is included in that.
Absolutely.
You know, not saying I need a woman to make me stable, but like me being stable in life, like what I crave in life and shit like that. A woman is a part of that picture.
This is why a man needs a woman.
So I'm looking for candidates and shit.
This may be a old school or you know what I'm saying, not a quote unquote good way to look at it. But a woman is your abundance multiplier, my nigga. Like
yeah, for sure. I strongly believe in
that.
The
woman is I go to my job or whatever I'm doing to make money. I go and do that and I bring it to her and she turn my dollar into a home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's like I've been living by myself for a long time. Every woman that comes to my house ever be like, you need to decorate it here. I'll be like, my shit look good though.
It's clean. What the fuck?
I spent good money. I got real wood blinds, Mike. I went to the Home Depot. I talked to the lady. I got nice oak blinds. I got a nice black and white couch with a black and white coffee table.
You ain't got no pictures?
There's one. That's enough. No.
I'm a dude. You talking to a dude. That sounds great to me.
Nigga, if you came over there today, you'd be like, this shit nice. I like this, right? I got a TV on the wall. I got those little surround sound. I'm good. I love my shit. It's clean. It's easy to maintain.
Yeah.
Every single one that comes out, you need to put some curtains up. You need to put some more pictures in. You need some plants in here. You need a rug. I'm like, fam,
you giving me extra shit to do.
Extra shit to take care of and clean up.
Goddamn plant. Kind of what the hell?
I don't even know how to water the motherfuckers right. They always
she's saying be able to. She's saying
where
be
able
to. She's saying be able to answer that within a couple of months today. Okay, I get that.
No, what's on your wall? See, y'all worried about the wrong shit.
Look.
Paint is on the walls, okay?
No, look, see, I think they be using shit like that to judge what kind of nigga you is up here and shit. But dudes do the same thing too. Bro. Dudes do the same thing. We
all we care about is I don't give a fuck what's in the girl house as long as it's not dirty.
Yeah, that's facts.
That's it. Like if I walk in, like if you got kids, there's toys on the floor. I don't give a fuck about that kind of shit. But if I come over there, you got like dirty dishes on your table and motherfucking food out or some shit, I'll be like, this is fucked up. Or just like it's cool. Everything ain't gotta be like perfectly. I shouldn't walk in here to look like a goddamn magazine cover. I'm not expecting that. But like, as long as this looks like a nice livable space,
they want our house to look like a home. My house.
You supposed to do that?
My house don't look like a home yet.
Mine definitely don't. And I own my shit's a home like a motherfucker. But like,
I ain't want to say that because I ain't want to sound like no old fucking Uncle Earl ass nigga. Like, oh well, it's gonna be a home when you get there.
But that's true. That's the whole point.
Yeah, bro, that's facts. Because I think somewhere along the line, the shit shifted where niggas start trying to make like, oh, you my wife, you or you my girl or whatever, and you at home and shit. Like, start trying to make it seem like that person is a servant. No, you're not a servant.
No, absolutely not.
I'm the one kind of, trying to make sure shit all good for you. So we this when I come back to it, this is safe for us and shit.
Also, I know for
safe,
a fact
comfortable,
that
all that shit.
I'm smart enough to know, and I've been around. Listen, I got a sister and a mama, and
Same.
I'm observant and smart enough to know that I don't give a fuck how well my shit was decorated. That shit changing when she get there anyway, because she didn't do it.
That's why I didn't. That's why I haven't really super decorated. I'm trying to see if I'm gonna get a. You know what I mean?
If she came here like, damn, there's some really nice purple curtains, but because I didn't buy them, they got to be blue now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
niggas get scared of that.
Like,
do you wait? Another question too, just to bring it back to topic.
Yeah.
Do you go through all of that while you're dating?
No, we don't go through. If you don't live here, you can't put
in no, facts. I done did some stupid young shacking up shit before, but nowadays it's like I really don't even want you living with me while we dating. You know, yeah. I respect. I like we're together. We got this time. I can invite you in my space. You can invite me in your space. But I like solitude sometimes. And that's not really good when you like dating with motherfuckers and shit.
It's not because I'm so used to being alone that this is gonna sound fucked up, but I promise you, it's not a malicious.
Well, I'm fucked up, so I'm probably gonna agree. Go ahead.
But I'm not trying to make this sound malicious, but I'm gonna be honest. If I'm at home by myself, chilling, doing my thing, I do not think about anyone else ever.
I don't think that's selfish at all.
But it's been a problem for me. Like,
okay,
the people like, why are you single? They'd be like, cause you distant, you don't talk to nobody, you disappear for days. I'm not disappearing. It's not like I'm living a double life and shit. And I'm like off the grid. It's just
women think that though.
But like, I sincerely be like, oh shit, it's 7 o'clock. I ain't even call no, I ain't even text her, call her. That's fucked up. But
that makes me feel better because I be doing the same shit, bro. I be doing the same shit.
Because until even and you know, people always put these fucking like it's this weird the blurred line thing you said earlier, right? We date and we go on dates, but at a certain point I'm supposed to start treating you like we're in a relationship. And it's like until we've had
a conversation here.
But there's a gap here, right? We went on 15, 20 dates. But we have not had the conversation to go exclusive date. We have not had the conversation about moving into a relationship. But I'm supposed to be doing I'm supposed to text you good morning or call you. I'm supposed to answer the phone every time you call. I'm supposed to reply to your text messages in a quote unquote reasonable amount of time. I'm supposed to make myself available to you when you are also available for me. This is one situation I had sort of recently. And you know, yeah, on Saturday I wanted to do this, and this. Well, I'm busy Saturday. What?
Yeah, we ain't even You know my favorite phrase, bro. If we not like that, let's not act like we like that. Like the world don't stop because we enjoying each other time and shit. I still got some shit to do. Look, my bro. I always talk about it. My friends are like my brothers and shit, bro. Like I've known these niggas since I was like 15. I just turned 30 and shit, bro. Like if I got some shit, like I won't never pick like them niggas over. I'm kicking it with a woman and shit.
Yeah, that's weird.
Exactly, you know, because I know a lot of dudes be on that. I'm not that.
Sometimes, yes, but not.
But if I got something planned with them, or like it's a birthday, or you know, I'm gonna go kick it with the homies and shit. Yeah. And if I like you like that, you gonna come too, because I need you to meet these niggas that I'm gonna be around, and you know what I'm saying. Like if we hooping and I'm not answering my phone, or I'm out, you know, whatever. Like my phone dead or something, I'm probably with one of these niggas, you know.
No, you definitely with another bitch, Mike.
That's why I try to invite them around these niggas so they know. Like, I'm a lazy
Mike, you
nigga,
with another
bro.
bitch, man.
I'm a lazy nigga, bro.
That's
I'm not.
That's
I'm
the
not
only
doing
place
all
you
that.
can be in the universe is up on another bitch.
Somewhere fucking.
Because you did answer her phone call.
Like,
right? That's it. That's the only place there is to be.
Like, thank you for thinking I got the potential to just hit everything
walking.
But they don't even be liking me. Like,
I don't even know how I got you. Shit, what the fuck?
That shit be crazy, bro.
I'll be like, I swear, I done been on a date, dog. I'll be looking across the table. Like, how the fuck are we in the same place at the same time? And she want to be here with me? That shit is crazy. Like, look at her and look at me. That shit don't make no sense. I'm gonna ride this wave while I get but like, but it's crazy because she think because she wants you, every other woman does too. It's like, and I get it. Like, I know the other niggas want you.
Yeah.
They don't be shy about it. They be like, damn, that's you.
Yeah.
Damn.
See, with me, I get other women want me and shit, but then at the same time, if I'm really like rocking with you and shit, they don't even know about all of these other like exclusive qualities that I have. You do.
Yeah.
You know, they just know I'm funny sometimes.
and you know, you might dress nice and you might smell good or whatever little boxes she got. That's the unicorn shit I'll be talking about too. Like,
yeah.
Like I seen the clip.
You talking about the Carlos Miller clip?
Yeah.
They be one super nigga.
He said they be dating the the checklist in their head. This fucking whatever shit they came up with. He gotta have this, whatever that. That's who they looking for and waiting on to come in.
Gotta be
and say life
tall,
and shit.
romantic,
all that,
street
right?
nigga, win a Pulitzer Prize. He
But-
can fight. He can shoot. He
All of
plant
that-
flowers.
All that shit, right? That's who they want, and that's who they waiting on to come and shit. And then
That'll never come.
And then, and even if he do, he might not just be for you, bitch.
Or motherfuckers don't really want to talk about that other side, but that'd be the thing too. Like
he might be there. He might be
chicks will try to look at certain niggas like they less than. It's like, why you think the super nigga want you? Like you ain't really
the
there
prize,
yet,
bro. I just said it.
But they don't be the prize. They don't be knowing how to do nothing. They don't be having no talents.
Even if they do,
like you just fine. So
and that's
bitch,
cool.
I'm fine. What the fuck?
No, but that's one thing. But the world has conditioned them to believe that that's all it takes because that's all it takes. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's true though.
Because think about it, right? Like if she like, okay, I'm cute in the face. I'm all right. Put my makeup on. I'm a bad bitch. I got a little of this. I got a little of that, but I can go get that fixed with some money if I want to. If she's not against surgery, some women want to be natural, some don't. Whatever. I'm not here to knock nobody. Because if it look good on you and you feel good in it, I support it to a certain extent. I don't want you all Catwoman looking weird and shit. But you know what I'm saying? Like, but again, that ain't for me. The nigga you meet might be like, damn, that's perfect. And that's cool. But like, they know that that's all it takes to get, because men date who's in front of them. Yeah. That's what he was saying. Like, men come across a woman and they eyes hit the target and they be like, that's what I want. I'm gonna go get it.
Yeah.
That's kind of how our entire society is built like that, right?
Yeah.
Like, and this
I think just a dude's like makeup is
it's genetic and shit. It's historical. It's from nigga when we was cavemans and shit or whatever, right? If you believe in the caveman theory, if you believe we came from monkeys, whatever your belief is, if you believe we was built out, whatever we came from, that's how the shit started. Nigga one was like, yeah,
I'm fucking with that.
Go get that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, then whatever, right? So that's just how he is, right? And all of us are descended from who won the wars and who beat the other motherfuckers. Like, we all came from that shit. If you here today,
I want shit and I'm gonna have you.
Right. That's
how it be, bro. Niggas be determined.
And then even if he can't win, he gonna try.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But then she gonna choose somebody else or whatever, or she might choose you. You'll never know. So most of the time, most people end up with who they end up with.
It's still realistic with. It's still realistic with men. Like,
she's tangible. She right there.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna try to go get her. But women, like I've seen women who be like, they best friend be the nigga they supposed to be with, but they don't want to be with him because he ain't that, or he too this,
or because he into them and shit,
or that too.
Women
so a lot of women. It's fucked up to say, but a lot of women really, really like motherfuckers who don't like them.
Yeah, they do. It's the weird
because they feel like they can change.
Men are more realistic with that shit. Like me myself right now, bro. I'm not nigga. Oprah ain't looking for me. Of course, I would like to run into a fucking Oprah and shit and be taken care of and shit. Not taken care of, but you get it.
Yeah, I feel.
But like women feel like they work at Taco Bell, but they fine. So like Usher gonna see him at a concert and now they good forever. Like, dude, why you think you gonna get chose like that?
That could happen if she fine enough.
If she fine enough, that's true.
But again, that's time and place, and a lot of shit got a lot. You gotta afford the ticket to get to the concert. Exactly, all kind of shit. You still gotta line up for it.
Niggas be more realistic.
Usher not for to take care of you. He gonna fuck you,
and then you gonna be right back there.
How many? Oh my God, Drake is. Oh, this nigga. I love this nigga because he be proving my point all the time. Drake has fucked all the bad bitches, bro.
Yeah, facts.
He has fucked them all. And then what?
That be it, bro.
And that's cool. If that's all you want. Because some women live for that shit. They just want the, you know what I'm saying, the girl, I fuck Drake and I fuck Future.
I think women be like fucking for like, I mean, dudes fuck with and date women for like looks and shit, but that shit becomes null and void a lot faster than it is for women. I think women, it's like, it's looks because you ain't gonna just date a nigga that you were posed by. But then it's like status and like, you know, a dude can roll with the punches on like what a chick has to offer and what we can make together, as opposed to like, with women, it is more of a like unicorn type of checklist that they have, and sometimes that shit don't be realistic or it don't line up with who you are as a person. Like,
I feel like
you want me to be all creative and shit like that, and you can't write your name clear, you know, like shit like that. What the fuck?
I feel like it's because of but again, I don't blame that young lady it's the world we live in, right? Like
It is, bro.
a lot of because somebody will come and save her.
I be thinking I'm
Now it may not
like,
be the nigga she won't.
right.
It's probably gonna be Uncle Earl. You know what I'm saying? Because some old niggas, they be sugar daddy and shit.
Yeah.
Like
I be thinking I'm gonna like stir up the narrative, but I'm coming to realize it's gonna take too much work, bro.
I said this to my guy the other day. Like we were just talking. He was like, "Bro, don't ever say that shit out loud again." But I gotta say it now.
Fuck it, do it, do it.
I said, if every man on earth right now decided to not pay for sex in any way, shape, or form, a lot of bitches are starved to death.
Yeah.
Like I was, and I was like, I'm talking about if they don't sugar daddy no more, they don't go on OnlyFans, they don't pay for feet pics, all this shit stuff. If every man in the world tomorrow woke up and was like, you know what? We are no longer paying for sex in any way, shape, or form. It's gonna be companies that go bankrupt. It's
all
gonna be
type of sites and apps and shit.
It's gonna be so much shit, dog. Like I think Twitter will die.
Like, OnlyFans will die first.
Yeah, first, and then every other porn site in the world, and then but a lot of those people who make their money like that will die off too. And I get it. Any industry is susceptible and shit, and that shit ain't gonna never go away because sex has been selling since nigga one.
Since
nigga one was like
maybe nigga two. I think it was nigga two. It was like nigga one, female. Nigga two want female, but she like no. He like I got, you know what I'm saying, this raccoon and shit.
Bitch, I got furs. I can keep you warm.
That's how it be, bro. That's how it be for sure.
Whatever the commodity is that they need.
I ain't knocking niggas for buying ass. I'm not.
I can't.
I'm getting older and I understand it now. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it once or twice. I'm gonna do it before I die.
See, as a former sex worker,
I was gonna say, yeah, you was on the other
side. I don't ever want to exchange in the demeaning of, because I don't give a fuck with nobody. I made a lot of money and I felt all the confidence in the world doing it, but I'm telling you, and maybe it's just me that feels this way. I highly doubt it. There always is a void after. I swear to God, like and as a man, I thought it was gonna be super easy to deal with, and it was. I didn't fucking swallow a gun or take a bunch of pills, and my life ain't all super fucked up. But like, there's always the. It's like every motherfucker in the world will masturbate, right? You done beat your meat, you done watch the porn. As soon as you nut, what it feel like? I don't want to watch this shit no more, right? Like just try to. That's how that shit is, right? Like you in the moment.
Oh, that's hilarious.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it though.
Like in the moment, like while I'm with the client and entertaining there and doing the thing, it's fucking boom, boom. It's cool, right? They give you my money or a check or whatever. I clear that check and then I'd be like, damn, man, that's fucked up. I just sold my dick, bro. Like I just sold myself to the bitch. Like, and I know it probably feel worse for women sex workers because dudes are, at least all the women I ever like fucked with, by and large, were very, very respectful, very, very like attentive to my desires and needs.
Right,
and shit.
yeah.
Like they paying for the experience, but they 100% want me to enjoy it.
Exactly.
Whereas I don't see niggas be like, I'm finna fuck this bitch behind a dumpster for $3. Like,
that's dope dating. That's a whole nother classification.
Nigga, I don't see that.
I
get
like,
what? Nigga, like this shit crazy.
I get what you're saying though.
But
damn, that's
there's always the other side of the coin, right? Like any celebrities will tell you that. I'm pretty sure music stars tell you that I love my concert and shit, but there's times where I'll be like, fuck all this. Like it's just how it is in life, right? Like no matter what you do.
I be feeling like that about dating and shit. I think but I'm in a different place right now. I just I don't really want to take on nobody else's emotions right now. And that's what you doing that while you dating and shit.
Definitely. Like
that's a whole nother thing. Like I just went on a rant about that shit. I was talking shit a little bit about a couple chicks, but whatever. But like, bro, if I didn't contribute to you being all fucked up and broken and shit, you gotta like check that shit at the door before we. And it's easier said than done.
Absolutely, because everybody carries back.
Yeah, people feel like, oh well, you just denying your trauma, and it's not that. It's just that shit. You didn't do nothing to me. Yeah, you didn't do nothing to me, and I'm an optimistic person, bro. I'm definitely a glass half full type nigga, bro. Yeah. So I'm so optimistic about the good that could come from me entertaining this new situation with you that all of that old shit is like I'll work through that myself.
Yeah,
you know,
ain't got nothing to do.
I'm not gonna hold. I done dealt with some cold blooded whores, my nigga. Whores, bro. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna hold none of that shit against you. I'm not gonna be some weird nigga with crazy trust issues and make you dress like a fucking Muslim because one of my bitches done got fucked before. You know, that's crazy.
But women also, I don't carry plenty bags I ain't packed, dog. Like
like
you can talk nice to me. Like you ain't gotta come at me all sideways. You ain't gotta argue with me all the time. You ain't gotta force a point home. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But
having to fight me because you think you can't trust me and shit and like be a private investigator and shit like that. Like, okay, you can trust dude. I'm not him. What the fuck?
Like,
I'm real out in the open with this shit.
I got a habit of putting my phone face down.
I do sometimes.
Not because I'm sneaking and got 10,000.
It's because I'm eating or watching whatever,
also,
and I don't give a fuck about this phone right now. That's how I be doing it.
For me, I put the phone face down so it doesn't distract me
from whatever you're doing.
It's like a subconscious. I'm unavailable.
Yeah.
To me, nobody else. It's just to me. I'm gonna put this motherfucking face down.
Because if we not exclusive, just because I got a text message, don't mean I'm gonna fucking get in trouble for it. So why would I need to hide it?
So now we at the dinner or at the bar or whatever we're doing, and this is not a distraction for me.
Even a lot of the time, I just keep my phone in my pocket though. That's another way for me to ignore it because I will just ignore my phone in my pocket.
Yeah. I don't like having it in my pocket sometimes, depending on what kind of pants I got on.
No, facts. If you got on some slacks, you got
because I hate the way that chunky ass motherfucker feel. But like, so I do that shit, but just like a mental thing, it's just like a phone down, boom. Even if it buzz or whatever, I'm not gonna let it distract from this where we got going on right now. So like,
I feel like that's a metaphor for
I've had that
dating
brought up
in general, bro. Like, don't let extra shit distract. If you really feel like we done been on a couple dates, you know, we both are agreeing. I mean, we even if we didn't have the exclusivity conversation, we're both agreeing that we're entertaining each other. We both kind of want to see where this is going. After that,
it's a natural die off of other people too.
Yeah, don't let the other people distract you. Like, especially, and then you got to know who you dating. Like, if I'm not doing all of this extra shit and I'm not going out of my way, and you know, me and you had a very mutual thing. This was some real casual shit that got more serious. What make you think whenever I'm not around you, I'm just chasing skirts and I'm going crazy and jumping through hoops to get all these other hoes? But that's not me.
But I'm saying that's
so you got to know who you're dating.
That's where it comes from, though.
I know that's where it comes from.
That's the bag you got to carry that you ain't pack, right? So like
exactly.
It's shit. It's always shit like that.
But as a man, you just conditioned to have to go through that. Because it goes along with dating and proving yourself. I'm trying to prove to you that I'm not as fucked up as these other niggas you was dealing with.
Women will not put up with that shit at all because they the prize, bro.
Yeah, they won't try to like.
They're the prize, right? So like, I don't. No matter how much, like I check off a lot of boxes for a lot of women.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not dumb. You know what I'm saying? I can put myself together. I'm a solid 5. I'm all right. I look all right. You know what I'm saying? Like
until I throw the suit on, then I'm like an 8. No,
you know what I'm saying? But that's just because my confidence go up. But like, you know what I'm saying? I'm employed. I make good money. I don't have kids. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a stable nigga, right? So a lot of women like, okay, he check off a lot of boxes for me. But like the minute you try to the split second I challenge there, standing or some shit, it's like fuck you, nigga.
Because I know somebody else that want me, bro.
Okay, then go over there. I can't make you stay. I cannot make you stay. And I'm not. I used to when I was in my 20s and early 30s. I used to be like, I'm gonna hold my position. I'm gonna be like, I cannot make you stay. You can only be here if you choose to be. Just like me.
I think as men, we got to get a little bit better at because you don't want to like.
How many times you don't fought to get the trophy?
Yeah.
And then that motherfucker ain't worth shit.
Got a scuff on it.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't win. I don't check other niggas for a bit. Like I'm not proud of this, fellas. Don't jump down and throw that to the episode. Shit. Like this nigga checking niggas for bitches. But like when I was, I used to be all what nigga? No, that's mine. That kind of shit. Like I done did that shit. Like
I used to get flack because I never was that nigga.
But I only did it because it's like this is what you're supposed to do. I didn't want to do that shit. Like it wasn't like, oh, tomorrow I get to talk crazy to a nigga because he DM a girl. You know what I'm saying? Like I was looking forward to that shit. It was just like
boost my aggression.
But this is just like this is what I'm supposed to do. So let me go ahead and do it.
Yeah,
right? Like a lot of shit.
We get a false sense that makes our woman feel secure and shit. But it's like,
and it don't because half the time she entertaining the shit anyway because she like that shit. She like, ooh, my man crazy over me. He is like that shit weird.
I hate that so much.
I don't
want to be crazy over nobody. What the fuck?
I don't. This you jeopardize a nigga freedom, life, the shit. This nigga shoot now, like.
Yeah, that too.
What nigga? All right, bow. Now I'm dead. Shit, I had to defend your honor.
I think as men, we gotta speak up a little bit more about like matching effort. Because this shit shouldn't turn into like no part-time job, but then at the same time, it kind of is. Like I'm putting forth effort to let you know this is you the one I want. This is where I want to be at. You as a woman should do the same to let me like if it constantly turns into I'm just chasing you and I just want you so bad because you the prize. Me personally, I'll pull out of that race.
Yeah, me too.
Because that shit like
because I done ran that race. It's a motherfucking marathon,
and it don't end.
It don't end.
It don't end. You
Even
gotta
when it do
constantly.
end, I ain't never in first place. I don't get no.
Or the shit shift. I've been chasing you so long. I've been proving that I'm this stand up to the nigga to you so long, and now you finally convinced, and I'm unhappy in this situation, and I don't want to be here
now it's like, do I even want to put in this much more effort to keep this situation going? Because if you couldn't see it at first,
that's what happened in dating.
They tell you that. They'll tell you, a woman will tell you that in a fucking split second. Well, you should have made that decision before when I was into you. But now, so she want to taste other bitches and entertain these other hoes. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, but then it's like when you say it back to them, it's like, oh nigga, you crazy, you got me fucked up. This is not that. Like,
I should have said that too. I'm thinking about like a couple chicks in particular. I should have said that to them because it was, oh, you were doing so much, or you were applying pressure to fuck with me at first. I'm like, me personally, no, the fuck I wasn't. I ain't know. I'm not twisting your arm to fuck with you. That's weird. Apply pressure to me is like a myth, but I was. Yeah. You could say I was on it, and I was on it, you know, because I was interested in you and shit like that. But it turned into just me being on it and you accepting. Yeah. It should be like you should be trying just as hard to get my attention. You should be trying, because I ain't no ugly nigga. It's bitches in my face too. What the fuck? Yeah. I'm proving myself that I'm the nigga that I want. You know what I'm saying? You should be fucking with me, or not even you should, but like I want to do this with you. That's what I'm supposed to be proving. Yeah. In this courtship and dating and shit.
It's most of the time. I'm an intentional nigga with words, so if I say that shit, I meant that shit. Like I don't. Yeah. I feel like to have to constantly prove something. That's a you problem. That ain't on me. Like I'd be exhausted about that shit sometimes. Like, all right, fam, listen, I don't want to do this no more.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So if you want to be here, let's do this. I can.
And let's make this shit make sense. But if not,
then let me go, and I'll go. And I might be salty about this shit. I might be hurt for a week or two. Or really, for real,
I'm all for letting it. I'm all for letting it go, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, because I know at the end of the day, this shit ain't worth it most of the time anyway. Like, half the time, and this another thing that might not be popular, but most of the time we just settle in anyway.
Yeah,
and
because you
and women settle too. I get it. All that shit,
like a motherfucker. Men do that a lot, bro.
Because she not your unicorn.
Exactly, bro.
Right. So like but I like her enough that I want her in my life. I want to deal with.
Nigga, because my unicorn is Carrie Hilson. I know I probably ain't finna get Carrie Hilson. Nigga.
Yeah, mine Tracy Ellis Ross, bro. I love that woman.
Same, you know what I'm saying?
Like, no, I love
her. No, I was expressing my love for Carrie. My bad.
Oh, okay.
We gonna get flack for that. Y'all just like light skinned women.
Nope, I like her. I've been liking her since. What the first time I seen her was like 2000, I think, or 99.
When was that? What was that? Girlfriends or something like that?
Right away, Joan. I was like, oh yeah,
that's the one. I
was like 13. I was like, yep.
I feel you. But no, like I think it's just men should express that we want women to like match our effort.
We want equity.
In these situations.
We want equity.
Yeah, for sure. You know explain what that is for the
listeners. So equity is like I need to see a return on investment.
Yeah,
for me, that shit sounded fucked up, but like.
But it is an investment, even if you ain't talking about monetary shit. I'm investing my time.
Most of the time, you are. Most of the time, it is a monetary.
It is too,
right? Like dates aren't free, bitch. Like you didn't pay for nothing.
Exactly.
Or even if y'all 50-50 in the dates, if she paying for one and you paying for the other,
you still invested time.
Both
and attention.
Both y'all are still time, energy, effort. I'm gonna keep 100, bro. The most valuable commodity in the universe to me is time.
It's
the
time.
Only thing that is fucking you can't ever have,
because if you're not the one, I could have been spending this time getting it right with somebody else. I'm big on that. Or by myself, yeah. Bro.
But like time is a very precious thing, man.
When does it become wasted time? To me, wasted time. He's like women, fuck with that nigga for 6 months, wasting my time. To me, it's only wasted time when you know that it don't work and you're still trying.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
that's my same level of because before it's just discovering.
I'm cool with discovery. I'm cool with the constant discovery that this ain't the one. You know what I mean?
We are explorers and shit. But the thing is, I think what it kind of boils down to, and I seen this post from one of the group members. She's like, you know, I'm independent, but you know, it ain't like she said something about like y'all grannies and then had to stay with the niggas because they couldn't get their own, they couldn't do this, they couldn't do that, right? And I was like, independence is fairly new for women.
It is.
Freedom is fairly new for women. So. Men have always been independent and free. Like if
you don't got no choice though.
But again, because that's the way the world is built. It was built by niggas.
It's so much less likely for a man to just be completely taken care of a woman. I mean, taken care of by a woman. Like that's some new shit. That in itself is some new shit.
Because I mean, women couldn't before. They couldn't
Exactly.
have shit. Companies. It's a big deal when a woman get a job, like a higher up job still.
Yeah, some Fortune
Like
500.
you know what I'm saying? They, see, you new female CEO, especially a woman of color or some shit like that.
That's what I'm saying. That black lady, woman of color but that black lady just became a Supreme Court justice and shit, and that was a whole huge ass thing.
You know what I'm saying? So like, and I'm not saying that's right and that's how it should be or no shit.
We just
like
talking about what
Don't
it is.
twist my words.
Yeah, we just talking about what it is.
What it is, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you get a new thing, you want to protect it and shit. You want to, because you don't know how long it's gonna last. I'm pretty sure when the first generation of motherfuckers that wasn't born in slavery were terrified that shit might come back. Right? Like I mean, now we ain't even got to talk about Jim Crow and all that shit, but I'm talking about the first generation of motherfuckers who was born free. So what was that? 1863, right? I think.
Yeah, that's something around there.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But that first generation of motherfuckers born after, I'm pretty sure their parents and grandparents was like, "Hey, be careful now. Watch out for this now. Watch out for that." You know what I'm saying? It's like they was like, "Hey," so it's. And I'm pretty sure they guarded that shit. I don't want to live in the South. Fuck that. We got to
That's
how we got this. So I get it that women need to protect their independence. They need to let it be known. But realistically,
I'm cool with you being independent. I'm not per se saying I want to be needed.
Ain't nobody scared of you being independent. What it is like, don't be so independent that you make me feel like I'm not worth shit, because that's what men did to women before. Because bitch, I don't need you.
Mm-hmm.
I just want you here, and that's fucked up. And I get that that's not okay, but it's also not okay for you to say that to him. Right, it's not okay for anybody to say that to anybody, straight, gay, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Like it's not okay for you to tell the person in your life you only here because I want you to be here.
I gotta stop saying that when I'm angry. Then my bad.
But that's the truth. That's how you feel, and it's true. But also just to say it to somebody is fucked up, dog. Like I'm trying
to get better with the things that I say when I'm upset, which is why I try to just avoid arguments anyway.
Yeah,
okay, but another question, like, do you, because you said it previously, do you have a certain number for when things become exclusive? Is it a number? Is it a feeling? Is it like with me? It's a feeling. It's not really, so to speak, a number, because I done got into some situations really early, like me and my kid's mom, nigga, we were dating for like a month and a half before it was like, okay, yeah, we together. You know?
I get you feel it when you.
She kind of like hold me into it, but I was with it though.
You let her hold you.
I let her hold me into it. I was single for like 3 years previous to fucking with her, and then it was like, no, we gonna like this gonna be a thing, and I was like, all right, cool. I'm open to being in a relationship again. I've been single for a minute, so I kind of let her.
For me,
she walked me down a little bit.
All right, congratulations, sister. Go look, somebody gonna be like, girl, what's the playbook?
Oh, look, it's different now. I'm a different nigga now.
Yeah, for me,
I've been through some shit.
Yeah, word. Experience is definitely key for me, because I'm a hard nigga to win over. I ain't gonna lie. Like I know I am, because my experiences have tempered me. They have reinforced my thought process on shit.
It's gonna sound fucked up, but it's like that, and I'm not new to fucking with these bitches. So
I mean, for lack of a better term,
I know. Look, I'm gonna give you this.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm not new to fucking with these. Like, and I know I'm gonna get some more bitches if I ain't with you. So it's like this gotta make sense. It gotta work. It gotta I gotta feel extremely passionate. Like I'm not gonna get this nowhere else, and this is where I want to be at. I'm so in love with this situation.
Yeah,
and it makes sense. Like we really gonna build from this. Not the whole we gonna build because like I'm paying your car note and we got matching shoes. Like. I can do this forever. Like I don't see myself not doing this.
When I'm unhappy and she unhappy, I want to make her happy. When I'm when I'm unhappy, I need her to make me happy. Or not. That's the wrong way to put that. But like, you want a motherfucker who you want to do the ups and downs with.
Yeah, and that's like really she listen, not listen like I told you to do this and you do it. Listen like you coming across hardship and I'm giving you suggestions and you apply those suggestions. That's what I mean when I say listen. You know what I'm saying? Like, and vice versa. I done went through some shit and you got a little bit of expertise in this situation and you help me, you know what I'm saying, receive a better outcome. Like we work, we coincide, we mesh naturally, organically, not like we struggling to get this shit to be a thing. Even though you don't trust me because of your trust issues and I think you a hoe because I've been dealing with hoes before. Like none of that weird shit. None of the like sitcom drama shit. Like this works naturally. Maybe that's a myth. I don't know. That's probably
it's a weird situation, right? Because the person you come, all right. So we all in our 30s now. So you are there's ways about you that are set.
Yeah.
And there's ways about any woman you're gonna come across that are set. Right? If they don't align, that don't mean the situation can't work. It's just there's gotta be a willingness
So
on
for
both
me,
ends to compromise.
I won't compromise, but I'm real lenient with my compromise. Like with me, just
I'm
if
a
it's some
flexible
shit,
nigga, man. Like I am set in my ways. I know who I am and I know what I like and shit.
Yeah.
But like if you got some shit you want to be like I would appreciate it if you did this differently or did that differently. I'm willing to listen and apply the shit if it's reasonable to me.
Yeah, same.
If it's not reasonable to me, you can't change my mind about the shit.
I'm with that with my woman too. Like if it's some shit that I can hopefully let you unlearn, hopefully you can. But if you just trying, if I can just visibly see you trying to get that shit in order, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm with it. I'm rolling. Like I just be needing genuine effort. Like you give a fuck enough about, because that's what it says to me.
You want equality and equity, bro. That's
those you give a fuck enough about me to that you're willing to change and compromise and shit. Because to me, if I'm telling you I don't like something or I want you to change something or even just tweak and adjust something a little bit, sometimes shit don't even be fucked up. It be the tone of voice that you said some shit in. You know, if I visibly see you trying to fix that shit, you telling me you give a fuck about me. You give a fuck about what I want and what I desire enough to change some shit in yourself. You not doing it blatantly says you don't give a fuck about me. And that's why you want to figure that shit out in a dating phase before you decide to be exclusive and shit.
Yeah.
Boy, I ain't been exclusive in forever.
I ain't been exclusive in probably shit.
And not subconscious exclusive, like we had a conversation that this is a us thing.
Yeah, like I guess technically I'm not dating anybody else right now. There's one woman I talk to that I've involved myself with. So I guess to a certain degree we're exclusive, but we have not had that conversation. It's not, but again, it's just because kind of I don't be doing shit. I don't be going nowhere, so I don't want to be still gotta have a conversation. We do,
because I'll be doing the same thing, bro. Where it's like, and because like I said, I'm a lover boy, bro. It'd be like, no, I like her. Like I subconsciously stop talking to other chicks and shit like that. That's really all that I didn't talk to other motherfuckers.
That's really all that happened. I just kind of let a lot of shit die off.
So it's natural and it feel like y'all exclusive, but
we not, because she could be out with another motherfucker right now and I couldn't say shit.
Exactly.
I'd be like, okay, exactly. Right. I hope that nigga was terrible. That's all I could do, right?
Yeah, so that's me. I'll be dirty macking in my head.
And that was after the first date. I kind of made the decision, but it wasn't because she was so. It was because she was pretty dope. But I'm just saying, but actually, she took me on our first date. Because we had planned.
Got some points already.
We had planned the date, and she's like, no, fuck that. We doing it the day early. I was like, oh, shit, okay. Curveball. Nigga, like I used to that.
Yeah, that's different.
You know what I'm saying? So that was cool.
I like that shit.
So I like her. But again, we have not had the conversation. So she could wake up. She could have woke up this morning and be like, I ain't fucking with dude no more.
Yeah.
And vice versa, right? Like, so I don't know. But
that's the biggest thing in all of these situations, bro. Is clarity, I think. That's what I want most out of any situation I'm going into now is clarity. Not like we just think we're gonna do this or I thought this and you thought that, and then now we both on two different pages.
Now I'm upset because my expectation that I did not share with you or have a conversation with you about has been violated or not met or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. I've had let me answer the question before I go into this tangent. Do I have a number? Not necessarily. I would say I ain't gonna jack. If you make it to like 4 or 5 dates, I kind of really like you.
Yeah.
After 4, because the first one is I'm just trying to feel you out. Second one is more of an in-depth feel out. 3 is okay, I can see myself kicking it. 4 is okay, I sought this out to keep spending time with this person. 5 is like, yeah, I like her for real.
The sex.
I try not to fuck for a long time, bro.
Me too. If I really feel like I like you, then it's kind of like on the back.
Because if I fuck you, you're not going nowhere. And sometimes I might want to let you go.
Sex be
it makes it difficult, bro. Because then she got a whole complex of I done did all this and I done went this far with you and you just because now she feels to a certain degree you owe her something because she gave you, for lack of a better way to put it, her most valuable thing about herself.
Yeah, it is.
It's herself.
Not saying, but I get what you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but because body counts matter.
Like this, the one thing that's not like tangible to everybody. Type shit.
Like she gave you.
Like anybody can have a conversation with her, but everybody can't have that. So
it'd be the equivalent to me signing over my whole check to it. It's like, whoa,
yeah,
whoa,
for sure.
that's my most
one of
My
your
most-
prized possessions.
It is because I need that bitch. I got bills. Like, you know what I'm saying? but like, it's crazy, right? So she, and rightfully so, I guess she can kind of have the right to feel that way. But also, you gave it to me.
I gave you mine.
I gave you mine. And it just didn't go the way we thought it was gonna go for whatever reason. It could be
Bro,
no reason at all. It could be
it just be like the vibe be there. It be organic. It be natural and shit. Okay, we finna fuck around. That's like because you don't want to be weird and shit. And I don't want you to think I'm weird because I denied it. Because I've done that a couple times too. Where it's like me and this chick.
I know where this is going. Let me
like me and this chick. We all in. We just didn't fuck yet. But it's like the homies done gave me flack for it and all kind of shit. Like no, I feel like I like her. You know what I'm saying? She got a couple kinks and shit that could, smooth over time. But I think I like her and shit, But it's like I feel like if I fuck you, you gonna be a little bit more in this situation. And not even speaking of, I just got the greatest dick in the world. Just kind of women. If a woman is gonna allow you into her space intimately like that, she
chose you, bro.
Yeah, it's something there.
So now it's
that and all of those thoughts and emotions on top of you like a tight nigga outside of the bedroom and shit. So
that's really what it be.
Yeah, they in it really more than you might be in it. With you still going through the filling out process, or me personally, I still be going through the filling out process. Like just because you got some good sex or because we enjoyed each other and shit, don't mean like, oh now I'm in. I've never been that nigga.
But that's how most people end up in relationships. They be fucked up because
you fun and we can fuck. That's not enough for me.
A lot of niggas will tell you, and they gonna never tell you this around their girl or to their girl or none of that shit. But you done heard this shit. Niggas be like, I mean, we was fucking, the pussy was good, so it just kind of happened.
Yeah, you hear that all the time,
dog. Like all the time. Like, and they be like, damn, dog, you ain't like nothing about this bitch, really? Like, I mean, I learned to love her, I guess, but really, that's what it was. It was like that shit was good. I couldn't stay away from it. I kept hitting it. She forced me into it. Then at some point, she was like, I'm not. Now we got to be together because I'm not gonna just keep fucking you for nothing. And then he was like, well, I don't want to stop fucking.
I don't want to let the box go.
So fuck
that's not enough for me, bro. You know how many chicks I done had some good sex from a bitch that just don't even make me laugh.
Yeah.
Like, why am I being exclusive with you? You don't even like you for real.
Yeah. Sometimes
you gotta all of that shit needs to be encompassed in us fucking around with each other.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't get that shit, man. Like a lot of women. That's why the whole thing looks wear off. I don't give a fuck how fine you is. If I see you 100 times, it's not as potent as it was that first time I saw you, bro.
Normal as fuck.
Like it's
and you could put it on, but you just become normal.
It's just the real life situation, right? There's niggas in their DM she ain't never spent a day with who will be, I want to eat your ass and I want to fuck you, and they send her dick pics and they love her, and there's a nigga that she's been involved with that cannot fucking stand her.
Facts.
Like, he like, bitch, please answer one of them niggas DMs.
Right. Like, them all bars right there.
So boy. Like and it's the same thing with men, right? Like there's a woman out here who's like, I like him so much, girl. He this, he that, he's
so fine.
All that, right? He's so cool. Whatever. Her
and then unicorn checklist is right. You me a fat bitch.
Swear to God, I can't fucking stand you. Like, nigga, don't call me no more. Don't text me. Leave me alone. I hope you die. All kind of shit. Right? Like, so no matter what, there's always somebody that's like, tired of your shit, right?
Yeah,
like,
facts.
So, and there's another motherfucker waiting to get involved with that shit today. Like, they ready for it, but it's just, I think a lot of shit just comes down to stop take yourself seriously, but not so fucking seriously that I ain't to be played with. Don't come in here disrupting my time and peace if you ain't all that kind of shit. It's like, come on, fam. Like,
you gotta stay. I think you gotta stay teachable. And I guess this is specifically for people like me that have been through the ringer and the dating pool, but you still kind of optimistic on finding somebody. I think you gotta stay teachable.
But I think
and stay optimistic. Yeah,
stay optimistic. I swear to God, because so many people, I know women who are, like you, like, okay, she should be with somebody, like she's pretty, she's grounded, she take care of herself. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? And they be like, the dating pool got piss in it.
Stop dating. So stop dating in your same demographic and shit. Go on different. Too? I ain't saying they outside of your race. Some people can do that if that's what.
Do that if that's what it takes. Do that, but like.
Go on different sides of town, mingle in different crowds and shit like that.
I gotta say something about the whole dating outside your race thing. Because one thing that really frustrates me about this is one thing I fucking hate, is women who date street nigga after 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 street nigga, They get a white dude who got a job, like he different. I love him. He the best thing that ever happened to me. It's like
you only dated
just,
one prototype of nigga. What are you talking about?
you dated 25 Deshaun's and shit or whatever, and then one Greg, and
one
because
Chuck and shit.
or Chad or some shit, right? So when this one white dude was like just kind of basic to you, he was like, "Oh my god, he's the best thing that ever happened." They get married and have 3 kids, and then she found out he really ain't shit either. And, like shit like that. It'd be like because he cheating with the secretary bitch or something. He was just coming home at the same time every day, one running around the streets fucking with 30 hoes or whatever.
Right.
But like. It's this weird thing that I've seen women do. Like I've seen girls date scammers and niggas who ain't shit, and then they go but date one Mexican dude who got a job. Like he the best thing that ever happened. Poppy loves me and shit. It's like, but you could have found that somewhere else. You just wasn't open to it because I've been told to me myself that street niggas date better than you because they do this, they do that. I'd be like, that's because them niggas got like limited freedom.
Yeah, that's so they gotta be close to that unicorn nigga that they want.
Because they boxes are fucked up because they don't know what they want. Like most people don't know what they want, men or women. Like they think they know what they want, but they don't know what the fuck they want, man.
Yeah.
Like, and if you tell them that, they be like, "No, the fuck, I know what the fuck."
Like one of the biggest things that I be saying is like, "Oh, I want a man to be obsessed with me." No, you don't, bro.
No, you don't. Because that's the niggas that be outside your bedroom window when you told him you was done with his ass, and who show up at your job unannounced.
Like obsessed is just such a strong word.
Yeah, you want a motherfucker to genuinely be engaged with you. I guess like. But again, I think what most men want now in the world is because women wanted equality and they got it to a certain extent. I know everything ain't perfect. We want some too. Like, why is it absolutely an expectation for a man to chase, but a woman thinks that is absolutely absurd? Why is it such a status quo to be like, why is it such a status quo that a man got to shoot his shot? He gotta come out. He gotta talk to me if he want me. He gotta do this if he want me. But a woman be like, oh, I would never shoot my shot. Oh my god, are you serious? I would never put myself in that position to be rejected.
All you gotta do, if it's a nigga that I don't know, because you ain't gonna get all of them. But if it's a nigga that you like, just do. It ain't got to be no long expose about how you.
Most of the time, just tell somebody you like somebody.
Yeah, just let a nigga know you're interested, and he got it from there. For the most
if
part.
he want it.
Well,
if he
I
don't,
got it from there.
He don't.
Anybody out there like you, boy?
Shit, my DM is open. No, look.
Right, come park in that motherfucker. What are you talking about?
Right, but it really most of the time all it takes is to say, "Hey,
I'm interested.
I like you. I think I want to spend some time with you. Are you open to that?"
Yeah,
let's see what this take. Now,
let's see what
you're gonna get some no's, but you're gonna get a yes too. So like
way more yeses.
But like most men are very easy because we be shocked when a motherfucker tell you they like us anyway.
I just seen a post about that. Like women be fighting away compliments and solicited dick pics and shit, and then it's a dude that remember that one time 3 years ago, one woman told him he was fine.
I remember every woman who ever told me I look nice.
Hey, look,
like I can recall all their faces in my head.
Fuck around, I damn near can too. Anybody that just outwardly told me like,
yeah,
they was on that with me. Hell yeah, I remember.
I remember being at the grocery store, nigga pick a save on up there on 124th and Capitol, and I just left work, so I was suited. I walk in. I was like, I gotta grab some almond milk, and I wanted some Captain Crunch. I don't know why. They got a random ass craving. I was walking down the aisle. I had the blinders on. I didn't see nobody and shit. This nigga said, she stepped in front of me. She said, "Hey, excuse me." I was like, "Oh, huh?" She said, "I like all of this."
Right.
I remember that shit like it was yesterday. I still smile, nigga. I can't even stop myself from smiling right now.
It'd be crazy, bro. Just that little bit go a long way. And then when you dating, do that too.
Yeah.
Do that for the person you fucking with when you dating and shit. Like
I got told one time, like
because everybody just want to be wanted, and you want to be wanted by the person that you
want,
that the person that you're dealing with. You just want to be wanted by that person. You like I'm my next go round when I'm dating and shit. I'm gonna try to make that person feel a little bit more secure as far as much as I can do. Because I know I ain't that good.
Because if they're insecure or some shit, you can't.
Yeah, so I ain't even talking about that part. I'm talking about as far as me letting them know that I'm all in and this is what I'm trying to do and shit like that. Because like I said, I think one of the most important things in the dating situation is just clarity and shit. Yeah. Are we exclusive? Are we not exclusive? Are we entertaining other people? What are we doing this for? What is the purpose of it and shit? I'll never really be knowing that answer, but my answer is always just like I'm just open to seeing what this is gonna turn into.
Yeah. So I wasn't here 2 weeks ago because I went to my cousin's wedding. Right. Congratulations, cousin, to my quote unquote new cousin. That's an insider. She know what I'm talking
yeah.
about. But he said something to me. We was we was getting dressed in the room and shit, putting all the groomsmen and shit. And then he just said that he's like, cuz, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool, today we get married and shit. He said, nigga, she been my wife the whole time.
Yeah. I never felt like that about nobody. I want to eventually.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit right there was so simple, but that shit was deep as fuck.
Yeah, it
you
is.
Know what I'm saying?
Like,
because he knew. I mean, they've been together, I don't know, they was like 16, 17 when they met.
Oh, okay.
So they've been together like 15 years already or some shit like that,
that's
right? So
that's what's up.
That's cool. They got 2 beautiful kids and
I
shit.
can't even make it a year, bro. I'm trying so hard.
But I'm saying he knew what he met her. I mean, yeah, they've had their shit, whatever. I don't know what they went through.
Yeah, but I'm
pretty sure over 15 years has been a lot of shit. There's outs, ups, downs, lefts, rights, all that bullshit, right? But they just kept choosing each other. And that's really all the shit come down to is choosing a motherfucker. If I got to keep choosing you, but I feel like I'm not getting chose back, I don't want to be here no more. Don't nobody want to keep pouring into some shit and not getting like that return on investment shit, right? Like if I'm
you want to pour into a cup of Ace or whatever, you don't want to pour into a funnel that's just gonna drop out the bottom.
Right. You want to fill the cup up eventually and drink out the motherfucker or something.
Exactly,
yeah. But it's a weird thing, man. Like, because I all that I'm the prize shit, I don't give a fuck if you're a man or a woman. Cut that shit out. I feel like that's a toxic way of thinking about shit. Cause really you just a motherfucker, man. You really just a motherfucker, man or woman. You's a motherfucker. You ain't perfect. Your shit stink too. So like, just stop with that bullshit. I'm the prize. You gotta earn me. I'm all like, shut the fuck up, bro. Ain't nobody. Only thing the niggas want to earn is championships. That's it. That's the only thing we give a fuck about is winning some shit. Like, but not you, bitches. Like winning the promotion at work, winning the game. I'm playing on Madden online,
right?
Motherfucking winning the championship at the state level, pro level, college level, whatever.
Is dating a championship or marriage?
No,
I mean, is marriage a championship or dating?
No, that's just something you do. It's like if you go to work, you get a paycheck, right? So like if I go to work in this relationship, I should fucking get the marriage out of it. If we both want it. Again, I can't make you do shit. You can't
y'all both gotta want it.
We both gotta want it.
I think and then like that should be the grounds of dating anyway.
Yeah.
It should be something that both of y'all.
But a lot of people go into it with the wrong expectation. Most people go into it with the expectation of I'm trying to fuck, I'm trying to get something out of this person. It's like
that's wild.
Like a lot of niggas be like, I'm trying to fuck, so let me do everything I need to do and say all the right shit I gotta say until I get the pussy. Right? And some women go into dating like, shit, I need my rent paid. So I'm going to say all the shit and let this nigga fuck me and do all the shit until he pay my rent. Or whatever their situation is. A lot of people go into it with the wrong shit. It's really dating ain't that hard. It's just about choosing. Because people going to have ins and outs. I don't give a fuck how long you've been with somebody. It could be a week or 10 years. There's always going to be some point where there's like they ain't 100% they self today. Or they ain't.
I just don't go into dating with nothing in mind, bro. Besides, like, what I have in mind is the discovery.
Yeah.
I base whatever I'm going to do or what this is going to turn into off of the discovery. This person is pleasing to the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
let me find out if I want it.
I would like to see what they are about and shit, like the discovery. And, like, I don't know, some women, because, like me, I get into conversations with women and they be wanting you to have all that shit mapped out. And it's like, bro, I don't even know you yet. I just know that to some degree, I'm interested in seeing what this could be. I'm attracted to you and I'm interested to you as a person because attraction ain't never been enough to me neither. I'll fuck with a chick that's less attractive that I like over like this fine ass empty shell of a person.
Facts.
You know? But
every time. Like you'll fuck the shell.
Yeah, and that's it.
But once you fuck, it's like, okay, your value has been
diminished, damn man.
I don't care no more.
Right.
Just like that's why I be like I don't be trying to hurry up and have sex with nobody because I know that shit complicates shit. And not from my end. Because for me, I can fuck you and I have
that's what I'm saying.
Zero attachment.
Yeah, right.
Like
and I think most men are like that. Some niggas do get
some do go, I love her. All that shit. That's cool. But like for me, I've had literal transactional sex. I do not have any feeling. And I'll be having, now while I'm fucking, you don't feel like I love you and shit. Like, I'm trying to do something.
That's
like,
the kind of sex I'll be having. I'll be having different sex and shit. So
we all because there's a catch-22 there. Either I come and do it, I knock that shit out, and you love it, you have a great time, or I come in there and give you some, I'm trying to nut, and then
Well, you ain't
you
gonna
gonna
call
talk
me
shit
anymore.
about me to everybody too. Like,
End
so
up in a
it's
group chat.
ain't no win.
Right, yeah, right, exactly.
You either gotta make her love you, or she gonna drag you, dog. And that's it. So I'd rather have her love me and then let her down easy.
No, I feel all that. All right, so as we wrap, what do you have any like final statements for just dating and dating the dating pool in general? Me, what I would say is like what I said earlier. Just take your time, bro. Stay optimistic. Like people subconsciously have like it seemed like we in this and now we running out of time to get to the point. Like, bro, I'm only 30, bro.
Yeah.
I got time, you know.
But you don't.
But I do.
But you don't.
Cause why am I rushing this? I'm
You
not
right, you
finna
ain't
get
gotta
old
rush
no
it,
time
but
soon.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I feel like I got time too. I know I do, but also I ain't got no time.
I feel
No,
like
but
I'm okay. I feel like I'm cool with taking however long it takes.
boom. That's the key.
You know,
I was just about to say.
I need whoever I'm going into in this, because you do have women that are like, oh, I'm only getting older. I want to, but I'm not in a rush to live the rest of my life, and I need somebody to mirror that.
Yeah, I like that. So my rap, I guess you want to say is, you know, like you said, be optimistic. Take as many times as it takes, man. And and stop making people pay for mistakes they ain't made. Like, I feel like that's shit
Bible
is so
right there.
There's so much of the shit, so much of, oh, I'm not trying to look stupid, so I'm not going to put myself in this position no more. I'm never going to let, like, that shit, you already ended the relationship in your head, like, to a certain degree, because you're not willing to do
from the whole thing.
You're not willing to go the extra mile or do the extra stuff because you're not going to look stupid again and shit. If men really approach dating like that, none of y'all would get dates. If every man really carried around all the baggage that women have dumped in his fucking lap, y'all would never, no man would ever date any woman, fam. Like,
facts.
So stop that, ladies. Put that shit down. let me carry the bags that we pack together and stop letting you carry them other. And, you know, just be excellent to each other, bro. What Bill and Ted said, like, so many people are so like vapid and damaged and mad and hurt and shit. And they be like, I'm not gonna put myself out there so I could be hurt again. Like, that shit is not a way to live your life. Just live it openly and freely and be optimistic and see what happens.
You got to put yourself out there so the good person can find you. Just like you don't want to put yourself out there so the bad person hurts you.
Change up your formula a little bit. You know what
there
I'm saying?
you go, man. So I'm encouraging everybody.
They the short
watching.
niggas sometimes. They the fat niggas sometimes. They the light skinned niggas. They the dark skinned niggas. They the nigga with no beard. They the nigga that's bald. They different and see what happens. And don't do that whole I gave you a chance. See what is even my type. Fuck that shit. Because ain't nobody trying to hear that, bitch. I don't care
at all. Because I break the mode all the time. But yeah, I'm encouraging everybody watching. Go plan a date. Go on a date.
Yeah, just do it and just have fun. Fuck it.
All right, so yeah, we gonna wrap it at that moment right there. And episodes will be out on all platforms Wednesday 7 p.m.
Wednesday at 7.
Yeah, until next time. There we go.
Yay.